Hi guys, this is Moti from Athletical, and in this video I'm gonna show you what I do to prevent and avoid lower back pain. So the first thing I do is lie on my back and start to feeling and sensations and awareness on the lower back and everything that's connected to it. I'm lifting the hips and the pelvis up and down and trying to articulate as many vertebrae to touch slowly one by one the mat. And on the other hand, lifting the hips as much as possible and engaging as many muscles as I can. The lower back is connected immediately to the glutes and to the hamstrings. That's why I'm taking one heel on the knee and trying to stretch the glute and hamstring and see my mobility and my flexibility, how much range of motion do I have, and if the limitation is actually in the lower back or more in the back thighs. When mastering this range, I'm trying to take the hips and knees and heels above the head, slowly, and starting the movement from the core, from the abdominals, taking the spine back and then the knees towards the chest. If you can, reach with the knees all the way next to the ears and roll slowly back and forth with a lot of control. Try not to fall back on your hips, but slowly articulate the movement and roll back vertebrae after vertebrae. Now we're going to move to 6 pose, and in 6 pose starting to articulate the spine from the other side. So again, spinal movement, contracting and extracting the spine and the breath at the same time, pushing from the hands and the shoulders. Here in the low lunge position, we're going to move our hips back and forth, our knees back and forth, and our tail goes down. This enables us and forces us to engage the lower back and the lower obliques. Moving from 6 pose, taking our knees down and imagining a wall behind us and taking the arm and spine towards the sides. So I want to not twist my spine, just move it to side to side. While moving the arms from side to side, the rib cage is open. We're looking towards the hands and taking our neck back. After that, we're going to do the same thing on our toes. So the balance is a bit harder, and we still try to keep our back like it's glued to a wall. When we master this, we take one arm down and the other arm comes next to it and lifting the hips. So lower back really has to stretch, and back to seated squat. From seated squat again, we arch and curve the spine in a more balanced position and try to contract the shoulders back and forth with activation of the hips. If it's possible for you, you can take your heels down and do the same thing. Tail goes up and out, in and out, and eventually we want to lift our hips. And continue with the breath, inhaling and exhaling and moving the spine accordingly. When our hips are high, we want to take our stomach as close as we can to our thighs. Now we're going to go down on our abs and start to lift the heels, lift the legs, lift the neck. So we are thinking to elongate more and not just go up. So we're going up and forward and activating the lower back very slowly and very articulately, feeling each vertebrae. After we master this, we can start twisting the spine and twisting the gaze to each other side and lift ourselves with the hand. So hips go down, one leg goes up, chest goes up, and we're looking over the shoulder. This spine movement wants to be wave-like and really more like a wave and more rounded. From a short down dog, we want to flip our dog and open the hips, push the hips up, open the chest up, and slowly do it again and again, every time to the other side, thinking pushing from the legs, pushing from the hands, hips goes up, chest goes and opens up, and eventually we try to go to a full wheel and pushing all the way from each and every vertebrae to arch the back as much as we can. And when we do that, we want to have no lower back pressure. And in the end, we want to release the lower back. Feel that we loosen the hips, loosen the joints. That was my lower back pain routine. Hope this helps you to avoid lower back pain. Hope it helps you create some awareness in your lower back. This is Moti from Athletico. Thanks for joining. See you in the next video.